So this is just the recap. And the recap here is for a negative day. We try to do the enter a trade, leave it over throughout the day, and come back to see where it is. And again, it's resulted in another loser. So similar to last week, another fairly sizable loser here. So this is recap for day 73, and that is live stream 66. So we've just connected. Just going to close out this loss here. Just realized that loss for 87 points. And let's talk about it. So initially we saw prices selling down. Actually, best use the 5-minute chart. So came to the charts here. Prices sold off all the way down towards the 50 period on the daily chart. Found support. When I kind of realized that I was a bit too far away. First I was looking to see what prices would do around these highs. Then after that I saw these highs over here and the 200 period marked on these circles here, indicating the 200 period acting as resistance. So initially went short, prices stalled somewhat, so got out for break even. I abandoned that trade idea. I went long. What I thought was a close above the level, prices immediately sold. Retested at 144.75 and more selling, so I decided to go short. So locked in a loss off the move here due to scheduling commitments. I couldn't be here, so I had to leave the position to run. Did say I was looking for price to head down to around that 0650. Didn't quite get there. Only went as low as about 0875. That's during your session, but I could have been here anyway due to the other scheduling commitments I have. We had initial jobless claims here, but it's not significant enough news that I pay attention to. So I was aware that I wouldn't be here, similar to last week. Trade anyway. From a daily chart perspective, we've seen buying since the FOMC meeting last week on the 1st of May. Had this consolidation, thought we'd pull in a little bit, especially after posting 2 dojis. But that wasn't to be the case. Instead, we've had a bullish day, so we opened lower around about the 60s. We had a gap fill around 86.50, and didn't quite work out. The overall trend, of course, on the daily chart, we can see it's been to the upside, but I did go short, somewhat against the trend. We had the previous day's lows in around the 18,071. You can see here prices pulled down towards that 50. Buyers came back in, and we've continued higher here. And the overall trade location was a bad location because I reversed the position all the way down here around about 40. At that point, the highs of day was around the 77 mark. Low of day was around 04. So in a way, we're probably closer to, was about midpoint of the range. Ideally, should be looking to short the higher end of the range, not lower end. And also, we are going against the overall trend on the daily chart, and I was not here to actively manage the position as well, because of course there was this when the prices turned around here, came within 2 points of the 50 period, but that wasn't to be the case. We already aware of our schedule, so I'm just going to put it down to being a bad trade idea. Execution wasn't great, but it's a bad trade idea on my part, and it didn't work out. So locked in. Hold on, this isn't quite correct. Locked in 87 points there, and we'll just have to live with that. So overall in the day, we can see here off the news open, prices sold down. The opening trade would have worked on a short side. Once we got back above the 200 VWAP in the 50 period, pulled back, found support there, pulled back to the 50 again, finding support off the 50 as market grinded higher to the upside. Now, I do think it's a bit interesting here that we've encountered some resistance around here. I do find that interesting. Got the level above at 262. Found quite a bit of resistance there. But this is an analysis video, so let's just wrap that up. Let's just wrap up the video now. So we're on the hourly chart. Just going to make that larger. You see here, it briefly went below the 50 period. We've held above it, so we are holding the 50 period. And we are retesting these highs here as the market grinds higher to the upside. This was our FOMC down here. What I'm going to do now is look at the trade performance. Video 7 minutes in, so we need to wrap up quickly here. I want to make the video less than 8 minutes long. So on the trade performance here, we can see the loss we've just realized all the way down there. Oh, we bought over the losses from yesterday. Is that right? According to this, loss today is around 98,427. Interesting. So we had a 10-point loss plus the open loss. Yeah, it's about this 98 actually. Yeah, this is correct. 98,427. So very big loss here today. Very big loss. Going against the daily trend. Couldn't be in here to actively manage the position, but just have to accept that. Come in with better trade ideas. Maybe not actively managing positions is just not something for me. I seem to perform better when I'm here to actively manage the positions. When I'm not here and I leave and I take a passive role and allow the positions to work themselves out, they don't seem to work in my favor very well. As we've seen on the, I think, last 3 to 4 times I've done it last week, including this week as well. So it's definitely something to look at going forward. And with that said, I'm going to wrap up the video here. So very big loss today. Minus 98,427, I think it was. And yeah, that's the end of the video. Thanks for watching.